Lucas just gets taller and taller. I'm surprised he can fit through the door. Here he is. Not quite ready yet.
I'm pretty sure he's got a bend to pass that door.
Yeah.
He is taller.
Inca's just speaking to the judges and to Alan Maxwell there, just making sure we're all set and ready for go. Wind speed is down. Don't go in there yet, Lucas. Would have been the first person to try that.
So the compulsory round for the open category is going to be the Thomas Flare, the barrel stall, and the head-up breaker.
All right, so we're just going to wait a moment now before we go into that open category of the freestyle there, second round. We'll just have a little break. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Si realmente crees en ello, cualquier cosa es posible.
El freestyle es una disciplina artística de un solo volador. Consiste en realizar 3 rondas. Las 2 primeras rondas son las llamadas compulsory y son la parte técnica de esta disciplina. Los voladores deberán realizar 3 movimientos obligatorios en cada una de estas 2 rondas. La tercera ronda es la llamada free routine o free routine con música. El volador escoge una canción y puede expresarse libremente dentro del túnel volando al ritmo de la canción. Igualmente los jueces valorarán la parte técnica de los movimientos que realice, además de la parte artística. Si te ha gustado este vídeo, no dudes en darnos like, suscríbete al canal y síguenos en nuestras redes sociales.
And a very warm welcome back to the studio. Me, Regan Tetlow, and Dominic Kijer. That's your. Is my pronunciation good these days?
You are nailing the pronunciation of my name, Regan.
Thank you very much, Dommy. We're going into the open freestyle and the round 2 of the compulsories. Do we know what the compulsories are for the open category?
We do indeed. Actually, it's been a bit of a transfer from the open to the junior.
Yeah.
Round 1 for open is round 2 for junior and vice versa.
Okay.
So for the round 2, compulsory 2 of the open category, we'll have the Thomas Flare, the barrel roll stall, and the head-up breaker.
It is just gone 10 p.m. 2200 and a couple of minutes here in Alpuria Brava at Wing Games 2018, the second day of the action. We're into our 14th hour of a live production. Can you believe it? What a team we've got here in the gallery working hard. We're feeding them waffles and burgers to keep their energy tied down to those chairs. But the action's on and Lucas Lackey is in.
Lucas starting off with his Thomas Flare. Into the head-up breaker. Setting himself up, I believe, for the barrel roll stall. Yeah, here it goes. Slightly offset, didn't quite keep the right heading on this one. Slightly to his right. I can see, we can see the head of Leo right on the screen here. His coach, Leonid Volkov, the current world champion in freestyle, recently crowned at the competition in Canada. And he's been the private coach of Lucas for the last few months.
Yeah.
Really nice round from Lucas. Slightly offset here as we watched the replay of the barrel stall, but all his other moves were pretty nice, and the presentation should be scoring pretty high as well.
Ishan Chu next.
Ixuan Chu, first freestyle solo competition here. I'm sure she's been receiving a lot of love and support from her teammates.
Do we know why the Singapore girls didn't do the two-way, Tommy?
Well, you know, I believe that they have already a lot on their plate, and
Yeah.
especially because this is Ixuan's first freestyle competition, maybe they wanted to give her the space.
Ah,
Yes.
there you go. We wanted to see these two in the antechamber at some point. Isn't it amazing that I would say that and then Kira comes in? That customary hug. Very nice.
It's a really beautiful relationship that those two have built. They've started flying together as little girls. I remember seeing them for the first time. I think they were 6 or 7. They were really, really tiny. And now they're growing up into young women and keeping this friendship alive, you know, living their young life around the world, competing, meeting all kinds of people. This is an exceptional childhood that those parents have been offering those kids.
And they're polite and mature and intelligent and happy. There's great people to be around.
They are absolute role models. Going into the barrel roll stall here. Spinning some splits. Getting into the head up 360 breaker. A little bit of a pose there. You're supposed to do this move completely throughout the tunnel. She threw the 360 in the middle. That might score us a little bit slightly down. Thomas Flair here. She is down with the 3 compulsories, finishing a routine with her own moves and styles. And she's out.
Yeah.
Big smile for Ixuan.
Total pure enjoyment in the face.
Yeah. All right, let's see what Fred Fernandez, 38 years old from Spain, is bringing. It is his first compulsory round with this really baggy suit on an extremely low speed for his size and weight. And I have the feeling that he's wearing the same suit right now.
Yeah, what's his reasoning with this look and style?
You know what? I'm not quite sure. And I would love to maybe get him in an interview at some point to ask him what's up with that. What is it a challenge to himself? Why exactly is going to that road?
So far, Domi, as we're getting into the final part of day 2, we've had over 45,000 views on the live stream so far. So, you know, we're up there, 45,000.
Yes.
He's in.
Is in and flying again at 55% with a really baggy suit. Playing with that door here. Putting on the show. Just did the first compulsory here, the barrel stall. I believe that was the head breaker.
Wow.
Million breakering it on low speed around the tunnel.
Is he still working here? Is he still employed?
I believe he is, yeah.
He's always really entertaining with the first timers.
Yeah, wow. Look at that.
Keeps on going. Oh yeah, a bit of freestyle move at the end.
Keeping the show out of the tunnel into the empty chamber. Look at him go.
He really does entertain when we've been down here in the past, outside of the games, and the place is full of first timers. He puts on a magical show in front of people.
All right, we're gonna need to get to the bottom of that. Why the big suit? Why the 55? Because you know, it's flying some of those moves in high speed is really difficult, but bringing them on really low speed is almost as equally difficult.
Right. Fatima Al Khalifa from Bahrain, 17 years of age. In her second international competition, we saw her in Flight Fighters in Bahrain in November.
And I believe she will represent Bahrain at the upcoming World Cup that's going to be hosted in October this year in Bahrain.
patiently. Eyes are down. Little check. And she's in.
Repeating some of the elements of her first compulsory round here, getting into the Thomas Flare, which is the first compulsory she's attending in this round 2. Into the head-up breaker. And the barrel roll stall.
And out she goes. Fatuma Al Khalifa, Bahrain, making her way out the door. You know it's been a big, long day of live presenting when your Apple Watch is flashing low battery. It was fully charged when we went live this morning. Can you believe it? We'll be back live tomorrow as well at 7:15, but the action still continues with this second round of compulsories. With me, Regan Tetlo and Dominic Nager. Did you know my name backwards, Regan, is French for the verb to swim, Nager?
Oh, wow, I've never thought of that, but
Well,
now that you're pointing out, it is indeed.
Now!
Up next, Alabama Schenker. Should we go for it, Regan?
Should we do it now? It's a birthday.
It is a birthday, 20 years old today.
Everybody,
happy birthday to you.
Let's hear you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Alabama. Happy birthday to you. So what the hell was going on?
20 years old, ladies and gentlemen, Alabama Schenker, and she's in for a round.
She'll watch the replay of that because she didn't have a clue what was going on. Brilliant.
A little bit good vibes before getting into her Thomas Flare.
Now, this is the first time I've seen her flying, actually. I've been on my breaks when she's flown before, Dommy, so it's my first look at her action.
Now, it is her first international competition, and let me tell you, not the last. She is very driven, very talented, an amazing young lady.
A lot of energy. Reminds me of Kinga a little bit.
Just a bit older.
Yeah, that same kind of bam, bam, bam.
She started training freestyle in Voss with Dave, and she continuing with Rune Aspik.
Yeah.
And I was really looking forward to watch her free round. I guess that we'll have to wait for tomorrow.
I like the suit.
And she's out.
Yeah! Hey! And a big smile on her face as well. All right, she's going to make her way out of the chamber. Let's see. Have we got time to, with us before she goes in? Is she there? Just keep an eye on what's happening there, Dommy. I'm just going to watch you come through the door. We'll give her one more. One more. Have we got time to do this? Happy birthday to you. Big round of applause.
Happy birthday, Ali. All right. Next up, Austin Crandall. Coming from Virginia Beach. The little bowl of energy from round 1. Let's see what he's bringing to this one.
Again, another talent that I've not seen fly yet.
Well, you're in for a treat. He is full on, Regan.
All right, here we go. Looking forward to it. Boom. Wow. Good start.
Straight into it. Switching those legs here in this carve.
Reminds me of Tom Evans.
Into the Thomas Flare. Pretty textbook. Flipping with his...
Oh, yeah.
Wow, grabbing his feet. Keeping it for a long time, too. Look at him go. Into the barrel roll stall. Nice stop here on the bottom. Going for a bit of a Jamie's move here with his hand tied on his back.
Yeah.
and finishing off with the head-up breaker. Nicely done, not evenly throughout the tunnel.
Oh,
and
yeah. He's pumped and stoked after that. It is the second round of compulsories in the open category of the freestyle.
And this, Regan, the review we're watching now, let me tell you, this is not easy.
Yeah. Yeah, his opening energy and style, very much Tom's
that is gonna,
to me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And that is going to up his presentation score, I believe. As a reminder, for those of you joining now, those 3 compulsories are note out of 10. The presentation is also note out of 10, and the mashup of those give them their final scores. So every single move is important, but the presentation, meaning everything you do around those moves, is equally important. Up next, Sylvia Lachner.
Yeah, Sylvia Lachner with that free routine we saw in France with that brilliant track, our favorite new record, but she's not using it here.
She's not. All right, starting off with a Thomas flare.
She wasn't well earlier this week, had the flu, she was worried about the event, she seems to be back on form now.
Yeah, we had quite a few of the competitors here suffering from a different kind of flu, illness, and powering through like the champion they are. Barrel roll stall, nicely done. Now this, just this head breaker to go. Also nicely executed, making it last across the tunnel, which is what the judge is looking for.
Oh, nice.
Really nice million breaker, pumping it down, really nice.
The crowd love that from the Hungarian.
Slowing it down and out she goes.
Yeah.
Nice round from Sylvia.
Working out in Madrid.
Yeah, she transferred from Prague to Madrid.
Yeah. Another good temperament, another good example for young women in the world, Sylvia. Always got a big smile. Kaylee Wittenberg, ladies and gentlemen. Another talent.
Another huge talent, and one of my favorite free routine of the Clash of Lions. We haven't seen it yet, so let's see what they've got tomorrow. But she's also a very, very good compulsory flyers. I mean, she's an amazing flyer and very well-rounded flyer. She nails it in dynamic. She's really good in solo, two-way, and also in freestyle. Her complementary skills really show in this kind of compulsory exercises.
And for the junior category, what was the qualification for junior?
Junior is normally up to 14 years old, but she decided to go for open because I mean she knows where she stands, and it'd be a bit unfair on the kids in the junior if she was competing against them. They've been competing with the adults their entire career. Unfortunately, with the new rule for the FAI competition, they cannot do that anymore, but in those private they can, and that's just what they intend to do.
Absolutely. Here we go. She's in. Wow.
Starting off with the incredible million breakers, lots of energy, very centered. Barrel roll stall here. Ooh, a little bit offset, out of character. Unfortunately, that might cost her a few points. A really nice head-up breaker here. One of her signature move here. Hands in the back, going across the tunnel, kind of a snake, and she goes one way, then the other.
Yeah.
Nice twisting sequence here, well centered, lots of energy. She's got one more compulsory to go, and that's the Thomas flare right here. Very, very nicely executed. And she's out.
There she goes.
High fives from the Spanish competitor.
Local talent now. She was part of our presenting team last year, working with Leslie Gale, taking notes and interviews, Elena. Now here she is competing.
Elena Dorofieva, speaking a few languages, I believe, only 15 years old, interesting character, lived in several countries already, fairly independent young lady.
Yeah, her English is perfect, no accent at all.
Yeah. And it's nice to see her on the flying side of things now.
I like that arm, the design there on the suit.
Yeah, lovely suit.
Yeah, it's very nice. I like the colour, I like that blue, electric blue, really cool. Colour of my first bike. Cool, competitor number 109 here on the second day of Friday evening, Friday night time now almost, here in Ampura Brava in Spain. And she's fires it down and in.
Nice breaker here. Header breaker a little bit short here, only using half the tunnel. Into her Thomas flare. Flip twist here. And then into the final bit of a routine and she's out.
Yeah, good job. Guillaume.
4 more competitors to go, Regan. And
4
up
more.
next we have Guillaume Boileau.
I was calling him Two Hats Guillaume before. He had 2 hats on apparently. I don't know why. Guillaume. With Team Taurus in his 2-way. With that brilliant crowd pleasing. Surfing through the door to begin. Surfing out the door to end. With young Malakali. Here he is, he's in.
Nice use of the net here. Into the barrel roll stall. The legs going a little bit off axis here. Into the Thomas flare.
Yeah. Out the door. Guillaume. To our last part of the day. Brilliant atmosphere here right now. Full house. Over 45,000 views we've had on the live stream all day long. And Jamie Arnold in this amazing suit is prepared for his final run of the day. And this is a final. Well, there's 2 more competitors to come after Jamie to finish off what has been a big, epic day of live action here in Spain with this 5th edition of the Win Games.
Right, what is Jamie gonna do on this one? I don't see Dan hiding in the back, so probably not getting his hand tied. Really nice front flips here.
All right, Jamie finishes off. There he goes out the door. His second round of compulsories in the open of the freestyle. Two more competitors, Tommy. Here's Maya now.
Maya and Kira.
Majka Jinska, 18 from Poland, from Wrocław in Poland. One of those owners of the multi-million views Freestyle to Music. Here she's in her second round in compulsories.
Hashtag fly the stash out there, giving her a high five.
In the door.
Straight into the Thomas Flare that she takes into a very fast spin. Nice flip twist here. Presentation score is going to be high on this routine. That, I believe, was the barrel stall into some million breaker. Nice side flying here. And she's out.
Very sweet exit. She's been working on that side fly a lot these last few months. Majka Jinska from Poland. And one more competitor for today's action still to come.
And last but not least, Kira Po, 15 years old, from Singapore. Taking a big breath.
A big day of action. We went live at 8 o'clock this morning, so that's 14 and a half hours so far of action. And a big, relaxed smile from her mother. Thumbs up. Visor down. Here we go.
Nice Thomas Flare. See how she stays on that line all the way through. Nice million breaker here as well. Breaker 360. Really, really nice, fast centered rotation. Into the barrel roll stall, keeping it low. Backflip, out the door.
There we go, and a bow to finish off what has been a big, long day of action and entertainment and competition, with some brilliant competition we've seen, Domi, in all the categories. It's been a good day.
It's been a really intense day, and tomorrow's final are looking amazing. The battles are going to be incredible. The level is going to be super high, and I can't wait to be back tomorrow to watch this all unravel.
We'll be back live to the world tomorrow morning from Spain at 7:15 from all of us here at Window. It's a very good night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.